as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now a carry for the forward first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Locke working out of the gun. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown, LA!
Complete.
Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
What we got? Hey, Mike 52. 65.
They look to throw. It's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And he stopped immediately there. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
You ain't doing nothing today. Watch 36 to Mike. Hey, let's get in there. Ready.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Herbert off of play action. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
At the Broncos' 39-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Eckler, of course, the Chargers' #1 running back this year now that Melvin Gordon is on the opposite sideline with the Broncos. But even with those two backs, the Chargers 28th in the NFL in rushing in 2019. Here's Eckler, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
McPhee on the tackle.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got his tight end fan. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, for Melvin Gordon, he's certainly up for this one. He's going to get a chance at least twice a year to take on his former teammates, as he spent 5 years in a Charger uniform, but now he'll be doing his work against his old mates. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
Running on first down, Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
At the 2-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch 36 to Mike.
Throwing again. Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Judy there, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Lock. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
They're on 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
I need to get my swag
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick 6 in a season. It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Flush to his right. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
No, check that.
They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Broncos 20, Chargers 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's Eckler again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 11 at the 45-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The handoff to Melvin Gordon. The tackle by Derwin James. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Block off a play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
6-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Going deep here for Allen. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Herbert's pass.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
A gain of
Herbert
7.
hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Lock. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Down and 12.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun snap to Lock. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. But that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A big spot for the rookie Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. It sort of goes without saying that's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself, or you pitch it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
15-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Herbert figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you talk about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
The turnover on downs.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make...
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 85 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's going to let it fly. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. One last throw here for Herbert. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Broncos 32.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Denver, it's a 2nd win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.